Pella, Iowa. We are a 1.4 billion company, and we have additional manufacturing facilities apart from US and Netherlands, in Tianjin in China, and in Vermeer, South Dakota. We have our international offices in South America, Singapore, and Netherlands in Europe. It's a family-owned, privately held company. Indian Vermeer India is an Indian subsidiary to Vermeer Corporation US, which has been established in 2016. Before that, we were been working through the dealer. We take care of all the business segments of Vermeer through our Indian facility in respect of spares and service. I'll just start with a small corporate video of Vermeer to just give a glimpse of what Vermeer is. We as a company take care of four business segments. We call it a 4A solution, in which we take care of the agriculture product line, which are balers, rakes. Then we have specialty excavation, where we take care of the mining division for the surface mining of bauxite, coal, and the other minerals. We have underground utility installation vertical, where we take care of horizontal direction drilling machines, which are used for laying underground optical fibers, water pipeline, gas pipeline under the ground without digging the road. Then we have the environmental solution, under which we have brush chippers, compost turners, grinders, stump cutters, trommel screens, poultry chippers. So particularly today, we are going to talk about the tree care segment, in which we will cover brush chippers, stump cutter, pedestrian trenchers, and skid steer. Particularly, we are trying to focus on the smaller segment of the equipments which can be used by the municipal corporation, by the golf courses, and by the tree care contractors, and even the fuel supplying contractors who are supplying the biofuel in various form to the boiler industry today. Just to understand the nomenclature of the machine, BC stands for brush chipper, and the 900 XL, 1000, 1200 all represents the inch, the diameter of the product, the in-feed capacity of the machine, which can be fed into the machine. The SE stands for stump cutter, the 30TX, it goes with the class of the HP of the engine. TX stands for the tracks. The same goes with a mini skid steer. The 800TX, we call it as a operating capacity of 840 lbs, which is around 380 kg. So the capacity of the machine has been represented as 800. CTX is the compact mini skid steer. So to start with, we will try to have more information on the brush chipper. So this is a brush chipper. You can see a small animation in which the material has been fed through the in-feed table here, and it has been further processed through the in-feed rollers. It has been pushed through a drum chipper in which the knives are mounted, which is running at around 2000 RPM, and it has been chipping the material, and the material is coming out of the chute. So if you can just see the animation once again, the material has been fed from the table and it has been chipped through the drum and has been pushed through the chips, has been directly loaded in the truck or probably on the ground. So we have two types of chipping style types of disc. One is disc style chipper and another is a drum style chipper. Usually on the smaller models of 9-inch, 7-inch to 9-inch, we usually use the disc style, and the drum style has been used above 10 inches of the models of brush chipper. So some of the feed roller orientation on the smaller machines, we have a single horizontal on up to 10 inches, and dual offset horizontal we have about 10 inches, which can be used with the hydraulic pressure to push the material in, so that we can easily feed into the chipper. And we have dual vertical also, where the capacities has been increased in respect of diameter of 18 inches and above. So we use those dual vertical rollers as well. So these are the models just to represent that 6 to 9 inches goes with the disc style. And we have a capacity of three models in between 12 to 15 inches. And we have 18 and 21 inches on a higher model where the in-feed capacity also is higher, as well as the productivity per hour is also on a higher side. So as you can see, the site picture here where the machine has been fed on a 1500. It's a very a mobile unit. It can be towed behind a truck or a small tractor. Here you can see a BC 1800 XL. The diameter, it can take up to 18 inches. This picture represents the material which can be fed into the machine. Moreover, in India, we use different type of biomass for processing into converting into fuel. You can see on this slide where the machine has been used in Goa Municipal Corporation. You can see this machine has been towed behind a small truck, which has been towing the machine at the site, and the material can be fed directly into the truck itself. We have provided two models in Goa Municipal Corporation, one 12-inch and one 18-inch, 1800 XL as well. You can see here the material has been pruned a day before by the municipal corporation or the electrical power company, who prunes the material every day in respect of the counselors. What we have around uh, 30 different councils in Panji, in which this machine has been used on a day-to-day basis. So you can see the material has been fed into the road a day before the pruning, once the pruning has been done, and after that it has been cleared by the machine which has been pulled. I'll just show you a video of the material which has been chipped at the site. There was a 1200 XL which can take up to 12 inches of capacity. Here is another video of an 1800 XL when we are delivered into Goa Municipal Corporation. some of the applications where the brush strippers has been used is the municipal corporation biomass-based power plants, which are quite less comparatively today, but we have a big boom on the briquetting and pelleting industry. We can provide to the rental fleet companies biofuel-based boilers who are converting more onto biofuel right now instead of furnace oil or the fossil fuel, whatever has been used right now um, in the national calamity disaster management, as well as the golf courses. So golf courses, the smaller units can be used for trimming the trees, and even they color the chipped material, and they paved around the trees around golf courses, and it automatically decomposes there, and it becomes a manure as well as it looks good. So there are a lot of different applications where these machines can be used. These are some of the models what we have from BC 700 XL, which represents 7 inch of in feed capacity. It goes up to 21 inch of material intake capacity. So I'll just go through each model just to give a brief that this machine is a 25 HP engine, which has two knives on it and can be used moreover on the smaller applications. We have another 900 XL, which can have a 35 HP engine on it, having two knives as the same. We have a stationary electrical unit. This is the only model what we have in electrical power, which runs on 74 HP motor. It's called BC 1000E. We have two knives on this machine as well. We have the same model is in a mobile unit as well available. It's called BC 1000 XL. The same model, we have another option from our Vermeer China factory. It's called BC 1000S. And the only difference between those two models are in a 1000 XL, we have two blades on the drum, where in 1000S, we have four blades option, which are used moreover to get a finer material. So it's a small machine with 85 HP engine on it. From this model 1200 XL onwards, we have different engine options available, and with the hydraulic crush facility, so that it can be used to feed into the machine more smoother, along with having a winch option, which starts from this model onwards. We have 1500, which can take up to 15 inch. The same, this machine has a dual vertical rollers as 1800. We have three engine options in 1800, 110, 130, and 170. Usually, the municipal corporations or any contractor, particularly you want to use or for a clearance material, they use up to 18 inch it can take. But if we don't want a production as a criteria, then probably we can use a smaller engine where the consumption of diesel, everything goes a little bit down, so that we don't have much requirement on the production side. In that areas where we can use the smaller engines. In India, particularly with this model, we use 170 HP, which gives a production of approx around 7 to 6 to 7 tons per hour on Julie flora and a lot of woody materials. So in Indian context, 170 HP is more preferred here, as we have sold some 5 to 6 units here already in India. This is the biggest chipper. It's called BC 2100 XL, can take up to 21 inches. And this machine has four blades on the drum. So it's more productive, as well as the material is also very fine, but the capacity of the engine is 275 HP. So comparatively, we have sold up to 18 inches in India as of now. Some of the basic important features on the brush strippers are the smart feed system. I'll just explain it as we go forward. Four-portion feed stop bar, cutting system, eco idle, tree care. So these are some of the major features on the machine, which I'll explain now. The smart feed system is a patented system by Vermeer. It has been set as a droop setting, where the engine RPM has been set up to let's say 1800 RPM. So the engine drops to that level. Automatically, the feed roller stops and pushes the material back, so that the operation can be continuous. And once the RPM raises above 1800 RPM, the material automatically feeds once again. So according to the group setting, there is a switch as well, where we can use the switch according to the material what we are feeding into the machine. You can see here the large limbs and trunks can be used. There is a switch in which we can opt different modes where as per the material which has been fed into the machine. Eco idle is another a feature in which if you don't feed the machine more than 5 minutes and the engine RPM drops below 1500 RPM, automatically it goes under the idle. Or you can switch it at 1 minute also. So there are 5 minutes and 1 minute. If the material has been not fed into the machine continuously, or there's a break of 1 minute, the engine RPM automatically drops to save the diesel consumption. So there are some safety features. The bottom feed bar, I'll explain that and in the coming slide. There's a winch option available to pull any heavy material or heavy log near to the machine. There's a safety distance guarding. There's a speed control bar, 270-degree rotation tube. And we have the industry, as per the industry standard, highest and longest feed table. So the raw materials basically in India, which has been used on the brush papers, are the wood waste and the green waste. And we use Juliflora, the thorny bushes, which is called babool in north and west. There is a coconut leaf, prawns, trunks has been used in this machine, tree branches and bushes. Bamboo and energy plantations as well has been used by the brush chipper. So as you can see here, various type of material and the chipped material which has been done through the brush chippers. As you can see here, stump. We will talk about in the coming slide on the stump cutters. So basically, a winch option, as I said, the option are available from BC 1200 XL onwards, 12-inch in feet capacity machine up to goes up to 2100 XL. There's a winch which can be used in this machine, which can help to pull the heavier material near to the machine from a distance of around 20 to 25 feet from the machine. So some of the features which I explained is a four portions upper feed stop bar here, which you can see. So if you pull this bar on the back, the feed roller automatically stops, or if you push on the front, automatically the feed roller reverses and take the material band. So automatically the smart feed system works, and as well as we can use it as manual. At the same time, this bar can be used as a safety feature if while feeding into the machine, by any chance, if anybody get tangles with this cloth or anything, they can push this bar and stop the feed roller so that the material stops feeding into the machine. At the same time, we have this bottom stop bar also, which does the same. It stops the feed roll once you press the material. We have the rotation, the chip chute rotation of 270 degrees. It don't go beyond the feed roller. It goes all the sides on the machine, but not into the feeding side. We have the in-feed curtain. We have the bottom feed stop bar, which is equivalent to the upper feed stop. Here we use to push and pull to stop and reverse the feed roller. This bar, the bottom feed roll bar, helps to stop the feed roll while having any tangle, or we get into we try to go along with the feeding material. We have the highest and longest feed roll feed table in the industry, and these are the sites where nobody can just get into the machine as per the height from the bottom. And all bells, pulleys, everything has been enclosed, so there is no dust, because wherever these machines are working is in a very dusty environment. So we have the radiator here, which runs on the reverse, the bell, the fan, as well as everything is enclosed so that the machine is safer. So moreover, that was a detail of brush chipper. If you have any questions, please note down, and we will have a discussion after the session has been completed. We'll move on to the stump cutters. Basically, the stump cutter is not much used in India. It has been used moreover outside, but there's a very handy machine which can be used in municipal corporations and golf courses. Wherever the trees has been cut, the stumps are left over either in the pavement, footpath, wherever you can see, but we don't take much care of it, but we just cut it and just leave it there. But in India, there are some opportunities where we can use the stumps. So There's a disc which moves from left to right so that the stump can be removed. I'll just show with a video where you can see the functioning of the machine. So these are the stump cutter machines which can be used on an application for municipal corporations, golf courses, or even for the rentals. I'll just show you a video of it so that we can get an idea of how the machine works.
We understand what you need. A high horsepower machine in a reliable compact unit. Vermeer has expanded its compact stump cutter lineup, offering increased power options. And with the new SC362, stumps are simply swept away, one pass after another. Equipped with a 35 horsepower Vanguard engine, a hydraulic ground drive, and a belt-driven cutter head, the SC362 provides operators with ample power and maneuverability to remove medium-sized stumps with a productivity and reliability that the field demands. Control handles provide capacitance sensing capability to help protect and enhance operator safety. The operator may choose to run the machine in a high-range ground speed setting to quickly move the machine, or choose low range to reduce speed when near the stump. The Vermeer Yellow Jacket cutter system is designed to provide fast, easy serviceability, as well as extended pocket and tooth life. Count on your Vermeer SC362 stump cutter as the choice for rental yards and tree care contractors, offering power, efficiency, and durability.
So that was the functioning of the stump cutter. So moreover, it can go below the ground up to a level of 30 centimeters from the pavement. So once the stump has been cut, it can go up to around 15 or 30 centimeters, depending on the different models what we have. We have track models as well as tire models. So we'll just go through a detail of some of the specs of these machines with 25 HP and 40 HP on a track. So it can go up to a depth. So all the details has been given. So we can share the details as required for each machine. These are all track models and these are tire models. So which can be used as per the terrain is concerned. So each model has its own specifications with different engine capacities so that it can go and cut as deep as we want. So some of the features is operator presence system, which is required. Otherwise, the machine will not cut. So all these important safety features are also inbuilt into the machine. So we have two-speed ground drive as we've seen, and the yellow jacket cutter system, which is very quite reliable to have longer life for cutting the stumps. So this has been used in the landscape operations. Municipalities, land developers, golf courses, 100-feet owners use these machines, which we feel like we have a lot of opportunities in India with the tree care contractors who are working with the biofuel as well. We move on to the mini skid steers. These are very compact and reliable machines which can be used. You have seen the skid steers with where the operator sits and use. This is a very compact machine where we stand and operate the machine and it can go in a very narrow spaces. It can be used in various applications. So we have been using these machines in municipal corporations as well as rental fleet. I'll just go through a small video to understand the capability of this machine. this attachment, these machines have around 30 attachments, different attachments, various from the bucket, from the to various different attachments as per the requirement. We have supplied this machine to a sugar plant near to Chelluru in Andhra, where they're using it to take out the weeds in between the sugarcane lane, so that the productivity of the sugar can be much, because the grasses get into it, and the productivity, the yield goes less. So they use this machine for just to take out the weed every day, so that the productivity of sugar can be better. At the same time, they use buckets and various other attachments uh, to to have much better productivity in a lot of other aspects. Once you have done with your usual, the main purpose of the machine has been used, then you can use it for various other purposes. So very compact machine. As we can see, the right side fuel tank, we have the same on the left side also, so that the capacity can be enhanced. We have dual hydraulic system on this, and some of the operations. It's a very easy to use. It's a safety feature also has been there for the operators to stand to operate the machine. Without that, the machine will not move. So the throttle is there, the loader joystick, the ground joystick. So it's a very compact, very easy to use machine. These are some of the attachments which goes with the machine. Around 28 to 29 attachments are available with this machine, so we can use it for various purposes uh, as required, and can use in a very narrow lanes across. Moving forward, this is the last slide on the RTX pedestrian trencher. Pedestrian trenchers are usually, it's a walk behind trencher, we say, which can be used for small utility installations where the trenching is required. These machines has been used even in the tree plantation areas, and even the municipal corporation areas, and for the smaller optical fiber laying, where the depth is not much required, and the strata is much softer. So it can be used by the cable or OFC laying areas where the movability is constrained. So rented fleet owners, the FTTH is the fiber to home. Golf courses, municipal corporations uses such machines. Just a small video on the machine, how the machine works.
A family of walk-behind pedestrian trenchers. The RTX 130, the RTX 200, the RTX 250. Simple, reliable, intuitive. VZ steering helps provide additional leverage in difficult terrain. Maximize digging chain power for high torque trenching. Easier maintenance. Maneuver easily in tight spaces. Operator presence system for job site safety. Built tough for your next landscape challenge. And they're only from Vermeer.
So those were the four type of models what we would like to present today onto the tree care segment: the brush chippers, the stump cutter, the mini skid steer, and the walk behind trenchers, which is pedestrian trenchers. In India, we do support, as I said before, well, on the presentation, that we are a direct subsidiary to Vermeer US, and we are located in Chennai, and we have our service representative available in Delhi, Gujarat, Mumbai, Nagpur, and Chennai, and we are will be having more representation in the East as well very soon this year, or coming months. So any support required in respect of the brush chippers, or any other product which Vermeer has been offering, you can always contact us to the given details, and you can email, or you can contact me directly for any requirement you have. So this is the end of the presentation. So you can ask questions if you have, so that we can have a discussion on. Hello, Ankit.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are launching a poll just for our attendees, and we would like to request to everyone who are available to participate in poll. So the poll will come on your screen right now. So you just need to fill out yes or no. There's a small survey.
Just let us know if you have any questions in regard to the brush chippers or any of the machines which has been uh, given the detail for.
Okay, great. Thank you all. We appreciate your being with us today. We care about your opinion and inquiries. We also received some inquiries like that was the pre-inquiry posted by some of our attendees in regard to their requirement on biomass and machine they are looking for. So we again thank you and appreciate your being with us today. So if you have completed the poll, thank you. If you have any inquiry, if you want to ask some question, you can ask to Praveen sir. Okay. We encourage you to connect with us on social media. We are available on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn as well. You can connect with us there. If you have any additional question, you can contact us by email or you can contact us on our toll free, which is 1800 120 593 1. We are happy to provide you the additional support. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for attending the webinar today. Looking forward to more webinars in coming days. Thank you.